Dear students, now let us come to our lesson, that is Introduction to Sociology. In our previous two classes, we have studied that what is sociology, means meaning of sociology and its nature. While discussing nature of sociology, we discussed 3 points. In yesterday's class, we studied that sociology has a unique place among all the social sciences. It is a unique place. Unique means extraordinary, first place among all social sciences, and then it is different from other social sciences due to its unique nature. Due to his unique nature, sociology occupies an important place. Therefore, it is different from other social sciences. Sociology is a unique science. Then it is independent and separate field of study. The speciality of sociology is it is independent. It is own. It does not require history or economics help or maths help or sociology helps its own. It gets its own help. Therefore, it is a unique subject. Yes, therefore, as a nature we studied that sociology is a social science. The very name indicates socius and logos. Sociology. Socius is a Latin word, logos is a Greek word. The very name indicates sociology. It studies about society. Therefore, social is a science. Which science? Social science related to society, and at the same time it has maintained relationship between anthropology, history, economics and psychology. There is intimate connection among all these subjects with this sociology. Second point is sociology is a definite study but not a directive study. Definite study means here it studies only one subject. Sociology is a fixed science. It studies only society. Only society means lifestyles of human beings. It also studies different races, its customs, beliefs, etc. Therefore, sociology is a definitive study but not a directive study. It does not engage in value judgment. While studying different types of races, it can't give any judgment. This race is good. This religion is best. No. Such judgments are not here. But what is the subject matter? It studies only lifestyle of human beings, social nature of human beings, social instinct of human beings. Therefore, it is a definitive study. Sociology is a definitive study but not a directive study. Third one, sociology is a pure science and not an applied science. It is pure. What is it is pure means it is not impure. Yes, that is okay. Here pure science means it focused its attention only human society and human behavior, human instincts, his cultures, customs, beliefs, etc. It does not require any experiments. As I told, the whole world is a lab to sociology. And while discussing historical events, there is a close relation between sociology and history. Means sociology studies history not deeply. Sociology has a profound knowledge about history. In spite of that, it can't study history deeply. For example, any wars, Buxar War or Carnatic Wars or any other wars. While studying those wars, sociology doesn't give importance to the result of the wars, weak point of the wars, or merits of wars or demerits of wars, but it studies why the society's situation, people's instinct. Therefore, it can't give any judgment regarding those wars. And also, it can't give any result. It has a laboratory throughout the world, but can't give result. Why? Because it is not physics, it is not chemistry or biology or any other sciences. Subject matter is study of man's social behavior. Therefore, sociology is a pure science, no experiment, but experiences are required. Fourth one is sociology is an intangible science and not tangible. Fourth one, yesterday we studied. What is a tangible means? Not intangible. It is tangible. Tangible means that cannot be touched. Tangible means we can see, we can touch. It is tangible. Sociology is an intangible science. We can't see the nature of man. One cannot display his nature. One can display his shirt or spect or pen, but he can't display or show his sociology is intangible. I already told the instinct of man, behavior of man. One can't express his behavior through books or through his body language. We can understand one's behavior through his attitude, through his behaviors. We can understand. But one cannot see, sir, see, this is my behavior. Impossible. Therefore, sociology is an intangible science, not a tangible science. We can't see one's nature. If you see, that is tangible. If you cannot touch or see, that is intangible. Fourth one and last one, sociology is a general science and not a special science. Fifth point, it is a general science, not a special science. It is not special. No speciality in sociology. Why? Because it studies only their day-to-day activities, day-to-day behaviors, day-to-day happenings of a particular race or a religion or any other human beings. Therefore, it is termed as sociology is a general science. Sociology studies general interactions involving human beings like religion, politics and economy, moral and intellectual aspects. It has a wider scope than other social sciences. What does it study? It studies a person or particular races, tribes or human beings, religion, the economic condition of that race or tribe. Economic condition means is a financial position, and rituals or cultures. Then it also study about politics, moral, etc. Means different aspects of human beings' day-to-day life. Therefore, it is like general science. Therefore, it is general, not a special science. If it is a special science, it should study only about one concept, whether it is a religion or economic or moral or spiritual, etc. Then only it is a special. But it studies all the aspects. Therefore, it is general science. Students, thus, through these 5 points, which 5 points? Sociology is a social science, sociology is a general science, sociology is a intangible science, sociology is a pure science, and sociology is a definitive study. Because of all these factors, we can conclude that our subject sociology studies about only the human beings. It can't study any other living beings except man. Therefore, society, social life of human beings are the subject matters of sociology. Students, nowadays, as a student of 8th, you must study this. Isn't it? Yes. Now, in society or as in your social life, what is the importance of this sociology? Importance of this sociology. Why we study sociology? From birth to death it studies. Why it is necessary in our day-to-day life? There are certain reasons are there. Sociology is considered as the youngest science of all sciences. It is always young, not old, like evergreen forests. Therefore, as a youngest science, sociology occupies a prominent place in our life. Now, let us see what are the important factors that we should remember in our life. That is the importance of sociology. First one, sociology studies human society scientifically. First importance, therefore, study of sociology is important. Sociology studies human society scientifically. What is a scientific or science means? What is science? Science is a special knowledge. It requires certain informations, proofs, etc. Like sociology is also a science. It studies scientifically. It means not a scientific study. Scientifically means here deep study, a clear cut study. It has boundary, its own boundary. Beyond that boundary, sociology can't go. It studies human society scientifically, which is true, which is not true. Throughout the world, how many races are there? Throughout India, how many races are there? What are their practices? What are the special features of their cultures? All these are the subject matters of sociology. Therefore, it studies all these factors in a scientific manner, scientifically, in a scientific manner. Means it focuses certain new lights on the subject. Why? To enlarge its scope, to enlarge its scope. Therefore, sociology studies human society scientifically. Why it studies these things scientifically? Uses are there. To whom? For us. By studying human society scientifically, sociology finds several techniques, or it helps for the development of human beings. It provides certain tips, not chips, certain tips, clues for the betterment of human beings. There are lakhs of tribes are there. They are economically poor, socially poor, illiterate. They today believe superstition, child marriage, etc. Therefore, to avoid all these, it studies society scientifically. The scientific study of sociology helps the development of human beings, Therefore, sociology exists here for our betterment. Second point, it supplements the personality development. It supplements personality development. Supplements means it provides personality development. It provides chances to our development. How? Through adjustment, through historical factors, then growth and changes, and individual responsibility. Sociology teaches adjustment while living in a society. Adjustment is very important. Cooperation, competition, coexistence, toleration, love, these are all necessary while living in a company of human beings or in a social life. It provides or it gives importance to this phenomenon, this factor. Without adjustment, we can't live. There is a little bit adjustment among all the people. Then it also studies historical factors. Through the records of the past, we can understand the situation and we follow in our life. Why? To check our future mistakes, to check our further mistakes, to stop our misdeeds. Therefore, the knowledge of history is also important. Then it is studies development and growth. Growth, development. What is growth? Growth of a particular tribe. For example, in Punjab, there is a tribe, Mundu Gomar tribe. Which Gomar? Mundu Gomar tribe. They are still living in hilly region. They are illiterate. They are superstitious. But sociology finds a solution for this. They try to uplift, improve the condition of those races. It helps the growth of that race. Therefore, individual responsibility, growth and changes by day we are changing in this scientific world. Sociology aimed at this change means these tribes, people of these tribes should not be illiterate. Therefore, they open schools and teaches morality, spirituality, good habits, etc. That is growth, development. Then it also studies about individual responsibilities. Each individual, he has number of responsibilities. If individual is or individual has a responsibility, society also has certain responsibilities. Family has certain responsibilities. Students have their own responsibility. How can you understand these responsibilities? Through the study of sociology. Through the study of sociology. Therefore, for example, you are the students of 8th. If you know your responsibility, then your family, other members also know their responsibility. Each one teach one. Each one teach one. Live and let live. These are the certain principles are followed by sociology. Third point is understanding social processes. Sociology understand social processes. Therefore, it has importance. Social processes. Social process of whom? Social process of human beings. Understanding social processes. What is social processes means? We are practicing these social processes directly or indirectly, or knowingly or unknowingly. For example, after we wake up, we go to washroom, then bathroom. Why? To brush your teeth. That is culture. That is culture. Yes, here sociology understands social processes. What is a social process means? Social process are nothing but our culture, Namma Samskruti, our culture, way of life, way of life. You lead a systematic life or not? Are you veg or non-veg? All these factors comes under this sociology. Why different tribes still using raw fleshes, raw meats, hasi ಮಾಂಸಗಳನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುವುದು. Sociology studies those factors also. Then rituals, our practices, dharma, that is related to spirituality. Then values of life, ideals of life, rules and regulations, all are the subject matter of sociology. It comes under sociology. Therefore, it understands social processes of human beings. Next, it helps in understanding social problems. Fourth one, it understands or studies social problems and giving solutions. In Kannada, samasye parihara. In present society, we can see different types of social problems. Different types of social problems. These problems hinders the development of our country or any country. That is a hurdle. It checks our development, improvement. Therefore, India is still developing country, not developed country. Therefore, now let us see what are the problems which hinders the growth of India. That is unemployment. What is unemployment? No employment opportunity. Qualifications are there, but employment is no. No recruitment. Beggary. What is beggary? Means beggars. Bhikshatane. Juvenile delinquency. Juvenile means that is related to child. What you say in Kannada? Bala parada. Then theft. Then widow marriages, dowry system, then prostitutions, that is related to sex, prostitution, then gambling, engage in different anti-social activities, caste-based discriminations, crime, communal clashes, alcoholism. Which holism? Alcoholism. Drinking or engaged in drinks. We don't want alcoholism, we want alcoholism. Alcoholism, not alcoholism. That is a hindrance. Then malnutrition, child labor, inequality and various other problems. At the same time, as a scientific study, a part of science, sociology, try to find out solutions for all those problems. Therefore, it studies social problems and gives certain solutions. Next one is sociology supports the effective implementation of development programs. Means implementation of, means introduce, implementation of development program, DP. DP means what? Development programs. Implementation of development programs for backward classes, certain tribes, certain races, they are still very, very poor. Sociology studies their lifestyle and introduce certain solutions. It tries to uplift, to better their economic, political, financial, educational status. Therefore, by all these means, sociology supports human beings. Thus, these are the 5 points. One is sociology studies human society. How? Answer is there. It supplements personality development. Then it understands social processes. It studies social problems and find out solutions. Then fifth one, implementation of development programs. By all these plus points, by all these merits, we can say that, or we can conclude that importance of sociology at present also very, very important. You have to write it in your homework book, not in notes. First one, write the meaning of sociology. Write the meaning of sociology. Define sociology according to Auguste Comte. Define sociology according to Auguste Comte. Explain the nature of sociology. Explain the nature of sociology. Mention the importance of sociology. Mention the importance of sociology. Yes, we will meet tomorrow. Sai Ram.